Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This week I am, of course, doing my Backlash results. I almost said predictions, but it's results. I'm sitting at my computer again so I can look at the results on my computer and the duration of each match that happened. So, a lot of people said that Backlash was the worst pay-per-view this year. I've heard a lot of people say that on Instagram and Twitter and stuff. But I think Backlash was absolutely amazing. Mostly because of the last match that happened, which was Randy Orton versus Edge, in what was supposed to be the greatest wrestling match ever, and that did not disappoint. I truly believe if that wasn't the greatest wrestling match ever, it was one of the greatest. So, I'm just going to jump right into it. So the first match was on the kickoff show, and it was Apollo Crews versus Andrade for the United States title. Apollo won that. I also predicted that Apollo would win that. I think I was only wrong with one of my predictions. Yeah, well, technically two, but I'll get into that. So I did predict Apollo would win, and I was right. And the match went on for 7 minutes and 25 seconds. The next match was which was the first match on the main show. It was Bayley and Sasha Banks defending the tag team titles against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross and the Iconics, which was Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. I predicted Bayley and Sasha would win, and I was right, and the match ended in 8 minutes and 50 seconds. And the next match is Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus. Now, I was so confident that Jeff Hardy would win, but apparently not. Sheamus won which I was not expecting this match to be this long. I was expecting it to be like 10 minutes or around there. But it was actually 16 minutes and 50 seconds, and then Sheamus won. So, I thought the match wouldn't be the greatest that evening, but if I'm being honest, that match was one of my favorite matches of the night. So, I really liked that match. More than I was expecting. And the next match ended in a double countout. It was the Raw Women's Championship match between Asuka and Nia Jax. Now, I predicted Nia, not Nia. I said Nia. I almost said Nia because, through the last, 5 days, I've been, with my predictions, especially for that match, I've been, switching to Asuka, to Nia, saying, 1 second being oh, Asuka's gonna win, and then changing my mind to Nia. But I thought about it some more, and I said Asuka will win. I said that in my last video, which was Thursday, and my blog post. I mentioned that. But it ended a double countout, so I was wrong, but I was right at the same time. So, and the match ended in 8 minutes and 25 seconds. The next match is Braun Strowman versus The Miz and John Morrison, for the Universal Championship 2-on-1. So how it works is, if Braun Strowman were to lose the title to either The Miz and John Morrison, whoever pinned him at the moment, even if it is a 2-on-1 handicap match, if The Miz pins Braun, The Miz wins the title. If John Morrison pins Braun, he wins the title. And then if Braun pins any of the two, Miz or Morrison, he would win automatically. Anyway. So, but yeah, Braun Strowman won, kind of figured that, but the match wasn't, I think it was the shortest match of the night. It was, just by 5 seconds. It was 7 minutes and 20 seconds. So, and I kind of figured that that's how long the match would have been, so. And the match was kind of a triple threat, but 2-on-1, because they were tagging in and out. And the funny thing that happened, John Morrison was trying to pin Braun, and I guess The Miz wanted the Universal title, so The Miz pulled him off and then realized this is a triple threat, this is a 2-on-1 handicap match. So he put John on top of Braun to help John win, but no, that's towards the end of the match where Braun won, so kind of backfired. And the next match, second to last one, is Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship. The match went on for 13 minutes and 50 seconds. I kind of figured the match would be a little longer than it was, but it's okay. It was a good match, though. Not my favorite match of the night, but definitely a good one. But how it ended with Drew McIntyre winning, Lana, I predicted this too in my blog and my video. I predicted that Lana would come out, try to help Bobby win, which she did, but it would only backfire, which it did. So I said in the video and in my blog post that Lana will somehow try to help Bobby Lashley win, but she would only mess up and it will backfire and Drew McIntyre would win. That is literally what happened. She came out, got on top of the ring apron, and tried to distract Drew McIntyre, sort of. And then Drew McIntyre hit Bobby Lashley with the Glasgow Kiss, I think it's called. It was a headbutt. I think that's what it's called. And Bobby accidentally knocked her MVP off of the ring apron. So, and then that's how Drew won. So Bobby Lashley was like trying to see if Lana was okay in the ring, and then he turned around and Drew McIntyre hit him with the Claymore and won. So that's what happened. So I kind of figured that. So that's another prediction that I got literally spot on. In the next match, the main event was Randy Orton versus Edge. Now, a lot of people, like, every time I went on Twitter, I would see, like, half people saying Edge would win, half the people saying Randy would win. I thought Randy would win, and he did. So, and unfortunately, Edge suffered, I think it was a torn bicep in his right arm. I read it somewhere what injury had happened, and he'll be out for a few months, so maybe they might not have like a last match to settle the feud at SummerSlam, but I could see that happening sometime later this year or early next year, because apparently Edge is supposed to be out with an injury for a couple of months, so if it don't happen at SummerSlam or Survivor Series, I could see it happening at the Royal Rumble or WrestleMania. So, WrestleMania 37, I cannot wait. I know it's like, how many months away? Like 9-10 months away. But I'm actually super excited. So, but yeah, the match ended in 44 minutes and 45 seconds. Last night when I checked Wikipedia and saw how much it was for that match, it said 50 minutes, but I guess that was just like an estimation time of how long it was actually. But yeah, the match actually ended in 44 minutes and 45 seconds with Randy Orton winning, so I kind of figured that. So those are all the matches, like I said. And literally, when I tell you how good that main event was, Randy Orton versus Edge, you literally have to watch it. Like, you thought, how long is the longest match? I think it's a Bret Hart match. It was like over an hour long. I can't remember who he was facing, but I know Bret Hart was involved. If you think that was good, this is probably second best, if not the better one. So, you guys should really watch that. If you don't want to watch all of Backlash, just watch the main event, because it's really worth it. It started like an hour or like 45 minutes before the show ended, so it's worth it. And I loved this match. My favorite match of the night by far. Maybe my favorite match of the whole time I've been a wrestling fan. I loved it. So that is it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more wrestling content from me, subscribe, and I will see you guys next week for another video. Bye, guys.